Gosh, Mr. Fantastic is so much better in this movie than he was in Fan Four Stick.
And Jonah Hill got fat again.
This is War Dogs.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, babe.
did I wake you?
No, I'm just at the hotel. We're about to have some breakfast.
Listen, I get why you're doing this. It's just the lying that kills me. I need you to know that you can tell me anything, David. David?
Yeah, I gotta call you right back.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Okay, I love you. Bye. Hey! What? Look! Go! My name is David Packhouse. I'm 22 years old, and I'm an international arms dealer.
War Dogs, directed by Todd Phillips, starring Miles Teller and Jonah Hill.
So, in War Dogs, Miles Teller is sort of the average Joe who's not succeeding at his job. He's like a massage therapist, and the running joke is that he gives dudes happy endings for a living.
Then Miles Teller runs into his high school friend, Jonah Hill. You see that these guys have a past with each other, and everyone else in Miles Teller's family is like, oh, don't hang out with this guy. And Jonah Hill introduces Miles Teller's character into arms dealing for the U.S. military.
Now, in this arms dealing, they see it as a way to make easy money, and as you can imagine, eventually the whole thing goes south on them. And things start to fall apart, especially for Miles Teller.
There are basically two characters in this movie. It's Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. And Miles Teller carried this movie along with Jonah Hill, and their chemistry throughout the entire movie really made it work for me. You can tell that these guys have been friends for a while, and they really understand each other.
You can see sort of the trust between them. Like, Jonah Hill constantly mentions that he only trusts Miles Teller and no one else. And you can really feel that in the movie. Like, it feels like they've gone through a lot together and grew up together. Other characters, such as Miles Teller's wife, are...
She fine.
They're also very well developed, is what I was gonna say. They're not just all sidelined, like, she does get a lot of time on screen to develop a relationship with Miles Teller and seem like a believable wife.
Bradley Cooper is also in this movie, playing someone on the terrorist watch list that Miles Teller and Jonah Hill end up working with, and that relationship ends up going totally south also.
So, Sam, what did you think of this movie overall?
Okay, so I really liked how it started out. I really liked it throughout. I found a few pacing issues throughout the movie, though. Near the end, I was checking my watch saying, like, I don't know, how much longer is this movie gonna go? It was a really long movie, or at least it felt that way. I think it was like 2 hours.
Yeah, it
2
was
hour movie.
about exactly 2 hours.
It felt like way longer than 2 hours. Some of the scenes dragged on a little bit. Some of the scenarios they're in dragged on way too much. Overall, it was a very enjoyable movie.
I felt the exact same way. I didn't think I was as bothered. Okay.
But
I don't think I was as bothered by the pacing issues as you were. I really enjoyed it, actually, and when the end was nearing, that was the only problem where there were pacing issues, because it looks like the movie was just going to keep going and going and going. Like, I think there were like 3 different endings to the movie, but overall, it was actually really enjoyable. It was a nice surprise. I didn't have high expectations for this movie, and in a summer of pretty weak movies, it was a very nice little film.
you had no expectations for the movie. I had high expectations. I saw the trailer. I loved it. I thought it was funny. I can say it met all my expectations.
Oh, it exceeded mine. How many stars are you going to give this one?
I'm going to give this one a 4.2 out of 5 stars.
I'm going to go 4 out of 5.
And that was War Dogs with Miles Teller and Jonah Hill. If you have nothing else to do this weekend, go see it.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and share. And as always, remember...
Steal the show.
Steal the show.
You want to redo that?
Maybe. I'll say, and as always...
It's going to be awful. Try to say it together.
It's fine. Cringe, visibly. I'll say, and as always, remember, count to 2 in our heads. 1, 2, steal the show.
Steal the show. But, like, we gotta be confident in that sense.
And as always, remember,
Steal the show. I didn't look at the camera.
Okay, we redo that. And as always, remember, steal the show.
I'm not a bad man, but in certain situations, I have to ask myself, what would a bad man do?
Is this safe, driving to Baghdad?
Very safe. 50-50.
What, like 50% we live, 50% we die?
Yes, this is why we drive through the night. It is much safer.
How much safer?
50-50.
Bro, what the